We are in the Gateway City where the Blues were born in the expansion era in 1967. It took over 50 years, though, to win their first cup. Opening face-off just moments away. The Kraken have won the opening face-off and take possession here at the start. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Schwartz. The Kraken have it now. He scores! Using the Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz finishes it.
Well, hockey is a game of inches. If the pass isn't on the tape, if it's in your feet, all of a sudden you're fumbling for it, and that gives the coverage time to defend you. But this one, it's right on the money, and the goal is a result.
The Kraken have abruptly dropped a shush please to the crowd here with that strike.
Yeah, you call it the silencer, James. I mean, when you come into someone else's barn, you want to get off to a great start. Well, this is a perfect start when you score in the first minute of the game.
The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by DeCord. Lots of time left in this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Thomas has won the faceoff. Seattle's got the puck in their own end. Here's a shot, and the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Good use of the body on the play. And somehow he hangs on.
Buchnevich is really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Well, the refs have seen enough in this one now, and they're going to get offsetting penalties or coincidentals.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle.
Not typically that we see 4-on-4 action, although it's a lot of fun. You certainly know they practice it. This is something that they're aware of. They know what they're doing. They want to possess the puck and try and create numerical advantage.
Quick feed to Larson. Seattle's got the puck in the defensive end. The Blues look to start the transition game. Can't keep a hold of it. The Blues get a hold of the puck. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. And now he moves it quickly to Faxa. Seattle's gained possession along the boards. And it's a quick pass to Tolvanen. Up along the wing. The Blues gain possession. And some good footwork to kick it away. And he takes the feed. Look out, here they come on the attack. Quick shot. Oh, stick save and a beaut. DeCord's going to keep and hang on for the whistle and just slow it down a little bit here.
As a goaltender, you always have to be mentally focused and ready to make a save, James. He hasn't been busy this period, but they're in the lead, so it's a safe play. He elects to hold on.
Beniers wins the defensive zone faceoff. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Stops that one. Bolduc scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
The Blues are looking to even things up despite the fact that they've had more shots. They still trail in the first. Thomas has won the draw. Stopped by the goaltender.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
Still lots of time left in the period. Seattle's ahead 1-0. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Big time stop there. And he slides it quickly to Fultz. Oh, and he gets in front of that to make a great save. defenders gliding up to the face-off dots here. The Blues win that offensive zone face-off. Denies them in close. The Hornets got the puck in his own zone. And they send it right back to him. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Oh, what a glove save by Bennington. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. More than half the period has expired. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Blues take possession off the faceoff. And he slides it quickly to Thomas. The Kraken have taken to the offensive attack. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. The Blues win the defensive zone faceoff. Good check, frees the puck up. Now a quick pass to Holloway. Dumped over right onto the bench. That's a little awkward.
Real awkward, isn't it, James? You can see kind of the extra shoves happening there saying, get out of here. You got to pick yourself up and you got to make your way to your own bench. That's a tough one.
St. Louis holds the shot advantage here in the first period, yet they still trail in this game. Seattle's taking possession in their own end. Takes the pass. Takes the feed. McCann's got it against the boards. Taken along the wall by Montour. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. Puts it on net. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. The Blues will go to work here in the offensive zone. Easy save by DeCord. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
Well, they earn this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. We got to stop it as the puck sails over the glass. Beniers and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the faceoff. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone faceoff.
Beniers is not a popular player in this building right now after injuring their player, and the crowd is going to let him know it every time he touches the puck.
And that's blocked from someone in front. Here's a shot. Stones him with the blocker. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
And he loses control of the puck. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. The Blues gain control of the puck. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. Kairu's got the puck. Picked up by Beniers.
Seattle's working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all three zones. When you're talking about stick positioning, they're doing a great job of taking away passes.
Dunn's penalty has expired. And he was ready for that save. Oh, and another quick stop.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Quick pass over to Larson. And he takes the pass. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. In the final moments of this period, 1-0 the score. St. Louis wins it at center. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Here we go, puck's in deep. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly, no time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. Here he is with the backhander. Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. With possession along the wall. Receives the pass. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Toropchenko. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. The Kraken have gained possession. And he was ready for that one. Quick feed to Leddy. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us.
Willemins Recycling is a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Willemins Recycling recycles.
Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number 2. Still a dead heat as we get period number 2 underway. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Yeah, here we go. They didn't like that one bit.
They didn't like it because it was dangerous, and you can't have that in the game, James. And this fight is sort of a policing, if you will, of the game, and that's why they've dropped the gloves.
And scored a takedown to bring this fight to an end.
Well, it was a dominant one for him, James. He was able to land a bunch of punches and then just takes him down to the ice. The refs are going to look to break it up now. The road team's bench is banging their sticks, standing up as they cheer on their player, and that tilt went their way.
Both teams had a chance for a little reset as they step in for the face-off. Schenz won the draw deep in the defensive zone. What a hit against the wall. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. Makes the save. And he shuts the door again.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Here's a short pass to Tolvanen. Oh, what a dangle! And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. And now he moves it quickly to Kyrou. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Decord.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Blocked in traffic. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Tries to get the puck over to Folk. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Here's a backhander. Scores! Untimely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in. This is exactly why you send bodies to the front of the net, James. You want to create a screen, and the goaltender drops into the butterfly position as a default and is battling to find the puck. Can't find it and beats him clean.
St. Louis leads it by 1 here in the second.
It's been a competitive back-and-forth game, and sometimes in these games, you got to grind it out. That's exactly what they did, and they find themselves with the lead.
And off the draw, they take the puck. St. Louis plays it along the wing. Oh, what a save on the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Great extension on his part to poke it away. And the puck's booted away. Here's a chance behind the net. And that goes off the glove and will play on. Moves the puck to Broberg. Shot! Slides the puck to Burakovsky. Seattle's in on the offensive attack now. Passes it over. Great use of the stick to poke it away. Binnington's going to slow it down here and hang on for the whistle.
Well, a good decision right there to dictate the tempo of the game, especially when he hasn't been busy. He's engaging right now.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Blues are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Denies him! Slides the puck across to Texier. Passes it over to Faxa. The Kraken have taken control of the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Texier. Drives to the paint. Shot. They score! And we're all tied up.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal. What a shot. Top shelf stick side. Real difficult for the goaltender to make this save, but he drops a little bit early, and that just gives a little bit of leeway to the shooter.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Stevens takes possession after that center ice face-off. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Sends it in deep. Quick pass to Larson. And he takes the dish. Moves it to Cartier. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Comes up with a monster save in front. Rips it. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Rocks him. Great forecheck by Texier. Slides the puck across to Stevenson. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Stevenson's feeling that, and someone's going to the box. Let's see what the officials say. The Blues are getting penalized for slashing. Seattle sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Time of the penalty, 12 minutes.
Oh, set that hit up perfectly. Thomas slides into the face-off dot, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Blues get a hold of the puck in their own end. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Takes a shot, and that's blocked in traffic. Rocked on the play. Seattle's moving it along the wing. Sends a pass over. Stevenson's going to play it against the half wall. Centering feed. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And a successful clearing attempt. Moves the puck. Sends it over to Bjorkstrand. And he takes the feed.
Buchnevich has got a goal in this tied game, James. You know it'll be him that'll be looking to break it.
Off the left wing and into center. Feeds it across. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Torpchenko. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Slides the pass over to right. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Shen. Holloway's got the puck along the wing. And the play continues. Scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. Oh, James, I just love this goal. It shows all the elements in the game of hockey. You have to have spatial awareness. You have to have your head up to know exactly where you want to move the puck before you do. And this is a perfect example as he is stumbling and recognizes that he's got to get that stick to puck and move that pass right to the open player. Immediately does it, and as a result, it's in the back of the net.
St. Louis wins the face-off in the neutral zone.
Holloway's determination on the puck, even though he stumbled and has a lack of balance, really shows right there, James, as he finds a way to get that pass through to the shooter.
Shot! And he makes a save there. Seattle's got a hold of it against the wall. Denied by the goaltender. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Here in the late going of the frame, St. Louis leads by 1. Off the draw, they take possession. Handles the pass. Here's a chance! And makes the save. Slides the puck over. Dishes it off. Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. Slides the puck ahead to Sundqvist. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Handles the puck. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. The Blues have it now. St. Louis is across the line and in the offensive zone. And that'll make the highlight reels with that glove stop.
Decord's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
4 seconds left. We've played not 1, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner. 2 down, 1 to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. And this one's underway here in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Seattle's got to have a fresh start in this third period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game, and I could tell that right from puck drop in the first period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one.
Picked up along the wall by Larson. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
The Blues have been active all night in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this third. Nice job tying up his opponent. Quick feed to Parayko. Puck scooped up by Fowler. The Blues played along the wing. Puck grabbed by Thomas. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. And that's intercepted by Parayko. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. The Kraken have taken possession along the wall. Pass back to the point. The Blues gain possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Shen. Great defensive effort with the stick. Passes ahead from the right side. Great reach with the stick by Burakovsky. Picks up the puck. Moves it to the middle. And now it's over to Joseph. Seattle's got a hold of it along the wall. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Centering feed. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Quick pass to Broberg. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Looking to set up offensively. Fires it off the glove. Battle along the wall. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Takes a shot, and that one's denied. Picked up along the boards by Neighbors. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. And now he passes it to Tanev. Fires it on net. Turned aside with the glove by Binnington. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Past the midway mark in this period, St. Louis is in a dogfight. They're clinging to this 3-2 lead. Faxas gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Now he slides it up to Torpchenko. Shot, big time save! Oh my goodness!
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck. Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
The Blues have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Oh, great glove save by Decord. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Stevenson's won the draw inside his own end. Tolman has crossed the line and is on the attack now. Moves with the puck in the corner. Oh, what a blocker stop by Bennington.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range, right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Into the offensive zone. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Here we go, odd-man rush. Denied by the goaltender. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Seattle's won the faceoff. Here's a blast. Scores! They've tied it up here with a timely goal in the third.
Well, with their backs up against the wall, they decide to turn the tides and put on the press, if you will, James, and they get the equalizer. This goal all comes down to winning the face-off in the offensive zone, James. Everyone knows their responsibility. It's about making sure they get to the spots that they need to get to and get off a quick release shot. Great goal.
Seattle's thickened the plot here in this third period while tying it up.
I always find it so interesting, James, at how the game shifts throughout it, and at the end of the game, finally, there's a sense of urgency, and because of it, they're able to capitalize on a scoring chance.
Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a shot. Big time stop. Here in the later stages of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Schen's quick stick off the draw wins possession. From the open ice, they gain the line. Seattle's got control of the puck. Cuts to the paint, and that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Grabbed along the boards by Holloway. Bumped off the puck. The Kraken have it now. Stones him in front.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
The Blues have it from the corner. Oh, an explosive hit on the play. Great stop by the goaltender off the glove. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You sense an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. Some goalies have cat-like reflexes, and tonight he's just a little slower, James, to get across, and unfortunately it hits him. He doesn't get all of it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Blues with a huge goal here in this third period. Now buckle up, and can they hang on?
Oh, I think it's more than hanging on, James. They got to continue to attack, and they've got to manage the puck. I mean, yes, it's the third period. There's a lot of runway left here. It's only a one-goal game.
Can't connect. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Moves it to Thomas. Blocked in traffic. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Kairu's got control of the puck in the corner. Seattle's got the puck. Handles it along the blue line. Moves it quickly over to Dunn. Carries it across the line. Quick shot!
Dunn's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate
They
it.
score!
Yeah, this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. There's a reason why coaches talk about crisp passing and execution. They get angry and you skate in practice if it isn't on the tape. He puts on a clinic here in distribution, and it winds up as a goal.
St. Louis gets the empty netter, and I think that one pretty much wraps this one up. But boy, did they work for that one.
Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. They earned this game. They pushed their opponent into a vulnerable spot. They had to pull their goaltender, and they capped it off with the empty netter.
Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Slides the puck to Stevenson. St. Louis takes possession of the neutral zone. The Kraken have possession now. Passes over to Tolvanen. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. They've got the extra attacker out there, and Cheryl, we know what this means.
Well, they have to get possession with that extra player on the ice. They'll look to win that draw and convert on their opportunity.
Stevens wins the face-off in the offensive zone. Oh, what a denial by Binnington. And he's ridden off the puck. Binnington's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. The Blues have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Final horn is sounded, bringing this one to an end. Seattle's decision to pull the goalie late is going to be probably a hot topic on the talk shows tonight, Cheryl. I didn't mind the call, though.
Well, I didn't mind it at all, and that's why they coach the game and get paid the money. You got to take a gamble if you want to attempt to tie it back up, and the only way to do it is to attack, be urgent, and really get another player on the ice.
Hope you had as much fun as we did bringing you the action here from all of us at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Peace.